Welcome to West Texas Droning, the second best drone channel in the whole world. All the rest are number one. This is episode number 31. So, this picture you're looking at is not West Texas. Sorry about that. This is a place I'd love to fly my drone. I love to go there. This is the draw that exists with a river running down it from Taos, New Mexico when you're going down into Santa Fe. This is a beautiful place. I'd rather be there than in West Texas during the dog days of August, but maybe soon I'll make it down there. I don't know if I can fly a drone there. I'll have to research that, but it's a beautiful, beautiful place. On to the intro.
Well, good morning, everybody. West Texas Droning back out here at Fur Hopper Ranch. It's a glorious morning to fly. I'm glad you joined us today. What we're going to do is some more waypoint navigation. We're going to take off up here on top of the hill, fly down in the ravine over the pond, take some video of the pond, fly up the ravine to a campground we've established, and then maybe go over and check out the top of Big Round Mountain, maybe over Little Round Mountain, and then return to home. It's going to be a fun day. I hope you stay with us, and thanks for stopping by.
So here we go, off on another waypoint adventure, and I had done some research into seeking errors in my ways, and this is step number 2 in the process of making an idiot of myself, but it sure is fun to get out on a beautiful day, fly your drone, and learn some new stuff. So my first waypoint there is the takeoff area, and then we're going to go ahead and fly a route, make waypoints, see some countryside, and listen to some music. And there's waypoint number 2. This little excursion is going to take us around the pond. I had a previous adventure with the pond scum, and we have treated it with some anti-algae treatment. It's supposed to be safe for wildlife, safe for the fish, and I don't know, it doesn't really kill the algae, it just holds it back. But we wanted to see if we could improve the looks of the pond without doing any harm to the environment or the wildlife. As you'll see at the conclusion of this, I didn't get all the waypoints in here I really should have gotten, but you live and learn. So there's the pond. You see it's looking a little better. We're making it a point of interest, sort of. And then we're blundering along our way on our waypoint programming mission. If you go to the DJI app and try to download a map for this area, you get a big flat blank nothing, because there's nothing out here. And so if you're going to do waypoints, since DJI doesn't let you program in latitude and longitude waypoints, which would be great, you kind of have to just do it by flying around and poking the buttons. I didn't poke enough around here, and you'll see that in the second part of the video when we actually execute this mission. But you can see that the pond is looking a little better. It's got a little less scum on the top, and when I viewed the pond, I went down there and inspected it. There's just zillions and zillions of tiny minnows that have hatched out swimming around. We've stocked it with minnows, and when they started doing really good and multiplying, we went ahead and put some smaller bait, I guess you'd call them bait fish. They're bluegill, shellcracker, and they have been getting along very well. We've not found any dead fish floating around, and with the darkness and muckiness of the water, the birds that feed off the fish, like the herons, haven't really done a lot of attacking there. So we think we're doing real well on populating that and making it a nice aquatic reserve, I guess you could call it. Now we're headed up the hills to the top of Big Round Mountain. And the name Big Round Mountain came down from the earlier generations of owners. And it's not really big, it's not really that round, it's not really a mountain, but that's what they named it, so we honor that name and call it Big Round Mountain. And there in the distance is the Box Canyon that we've flown in before. It's a real pretty place to fly. It's right up almost on the horizon, a little right of center. Now we're flying over a location we call the patio, and down nestled in the oak trees, just kind of in the center, there's a white spot you see that is really a very big, completely flat granite surface that we use for picnics or for camping, and it would be a great place to have a party if we could light it. It may be a possibility. And that shelf rock is what it is, because this land out here is created in layers, and that's a shelf rock. And as it goes down the draw, you go from shelf to shelf to shelf, and a series of waterfalls that ends up finally down at the pond. And the reason the pond holds water so well is that it is built on top of a shelf rock instead of just porous soil, so it does hold water. Whereas any other random place that you put a pond here on the ranch, it would not hold water. Make our last waypoint up here with a wildlife observation blind, and then we're going to do a return to home. We'll cancel the return to home on the way down and then execute the mission. Now she says we're landing, but I'm going to interrupt it here in a second. setting my global speed for the trip, and then I'm going to execute, hit the go button, and we're going to fly the mission. So it's found waypoint 1, and off we go. And as I said, I did not put near enough waypoints encircling this pond as I should have, but maybe next time I'll get it right. As you can tell, that windmill's seen better days. That's why there's now a solar well there. And then we'll do a trek up the hill towards Big Round Mountain. And I see where I should have put a waypoint here. And then realigned the camera in the direction heading towards Big Round Mountain. This kind of just drags sideways for a while until you get up toward the mountain. And the comparison of what we programmed and what we got is noticeable difference, but we'll modify our procedures and then we'll try it again later on. making the turn headed back down toward the patio. And there again is a little round mountain just in front of us. In a future episode, I do have a video that I made this day of spotlighting the patio. It originates on the patio, does kind of a rocket straight up in the air looking at the patio, and then I fly down the valley there, down toward the pond, and then come back and do a return to home. So if you stay tuned if you want to watch that one. It'll be a short video, and I'll probably attach some kind of a rant to it, talking about the drone world and the way it's progressing. So hopefully we'll see you during that episode. We're getting ready to hit the last waypoint, and I'll put it up the screen to see the return to home. And it was a lovely day to fly. And we're landing. And you'll notice the two videos as we progress through the episode, they got a little bit out of sync, and I'm gonna beat one of them with a stick. I don't know which one yet. So as we come in for that landing, I started the video, and this is what it looked like from my iPhone camera. Now, just keep in mind, this thing had just flown the circuit twice, the programming flight and the execution, and it still came back and landed right there on the return to home. That's a neat little drone. I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed this. You live and learn. So I got some ideas for my next one to make them better, and I hope you'll come back and see that. In the meantime, thank you for stopping by. If you would, like, comment, share, subscribe. We appreciate all that support, and may God bless. We'll see you next time.